Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I style and curl my hair now that I have extensions in. I have my little helper here today, so if you hear any noises in the background, that is this one.
Let's go, let's leave, let's hit, let's go. Holy hair, let's go, let's go, let's go.
So I have 2 rows of Holy Sewn Lush extensions in. This is the new line by Hotheads. It is an incredibly awesome line because it's European hair. Hotheads is the first company, professional company on the market to have European hair available for stylists to purchase. This is super, super, super exciting. I will be announcing way more details on this as things unroll and things get released, but for now, there are a few shades available. You can go on their website, check out their Instagram. They have all of the swatches, but I have color topaz in my hair, and then to get this color, I always get so many questions on how I get my hair to this tone right here. It almost has like a pink tint to it, and that is because I mix my purple shampoo with my pink shampoo. So I will put a little screenshot of what the pink shampoo looks like that I use, and then I use Olaplex purple shampoo. So I do mainly purple and then a little bit of pink when I'm in the shower, and then I emulsify it together and use it all over, and I follow that with a regular shampoo. So I wash my hair once a week. Ruby, can you stop moving? So I wash my hair once a week. I do a regular shampoo first, and when I say regular shampoo, just not pigmented, I use a Olaplex shampoo, and I also use the IGK. It's called, it's the one in the gold bottle. I'll put a link of it right here, but I use IGK shampoo. I also use Olaplex. I kind of alternate, and then I also use Surface Awaken for my scalp. If I have like itchy or dry scalp, I use the Surface Awaken line for that. So I kind of have 3 different regular shampoos that I alternate between, and then I have the Olaplex purple, and I have my Surface pink shampoo that I add into my purple to get this like really pretty pearl pink-esque like hair color. It almost looks like really, really white in the sunlight. We have some natural light coming in here, so you can kind of tell it looks almost whitish in the sunlight, but then indoors where there's not a whole lot of light, it looks a little bit more pink. So I love this color on me. I think it goes really well with my skin tone. It's something that I always love to do. So, no! All right, so going on to styling my hair, I'm going to be using the extra long barrel. This is Bio-Ionic, and this is their long barrel 1-inch curling iron, and I'm also going to be using a heat protectant. So I've prepped my hair with Olaplex number 7 oil for the heat protectant, and I just have my hair split into 2 from the back up to the front. So I have like 2 sections, and I'm gonna curl each side away from my face. I don't tend to alternate because since I only wash my hair once a week, I like to know that each side is going away from my face if I have to touch up any pieces. This just makes it really easy. I know that this side goes this way, this side goes that way, so I'm not like fighting previous curl. So I'm gonna start on the back end here, and I'm taking fairly large sections, and what you wanna do is you wanna work pretty quickly. So I start up here at the top, and I hold it here for a few seconds, and then I kind of let out a little bit, roll it up, let out, roll up. You want to sit on the ends of your hair for the least amount of time. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what you got? Uh-oh. You want to sit on the ends of your hair for the least amount of time. So I even leave out like the bottom 1.5 inches, and I don't even curl that. I just kind of like bump it out. So I've got my first curl going right here, and I'm just gonna flip it to the back. And I'm gonna curl another piece here. And I'm taking fairly large sections. I don't know if you can tell how big this is, but it's about this big around. So you wanna take sections that are fairly large, especially when you're working with a 1-inch curling iron. Hi. You waving at people, Ruby? When you're working with a 1-inch curling iron, it's really great because if you take bigger sections, it gives you a little bit looser of a wave, but if you take smaller sections, you can get a tighter curl. So that kind of gives you a little more options when you're curling. And I'm just kind of taking a section from the bottom and then taking a section like from the top-ish. So kind of alternating that way. And like I said, all of these curls are gonna go away from my face. And I'm leaving out the bottom 1.5 inches, and that's just gonna make everything appear longer. Sometimes when you curl your hair and you curl all the ends, it kind of like boings up a little bit. But if you leave that end straight, it actually makes your hair appear a lot longer. So I'm almost taking diagonal sections, and I do this all the time when I curl. So check out how the sections are. They're almost like diagonal. I don't know why I do that. I just feel like it gives a more natural look so that the sections aren't like just straight up horizontal, I guess. So when they're kind of diagonal, it makes everything appear a lot more natural and not so uniform. Ruby's laughing at herself in the mirror. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you being silly? You're a little stinker. So Johnny usually goes to the gym every single day when he's home with her, and he brings her to the kids' care at work. And today, my first client, we ended up doing something that didn't take as much time as what we had booked for. So he was headed to the gym, and I was like, just leave Ruby with me. I want to see her. I love it when she hangs out with me at work. So that's why Ruby's here. She's just here for an hour, and then I have the rest of my day is booked and busy, but it worked out. Yes, baby? Are you being a silly goose? So this section here around my face, I'm literally taking like my whole hairline on this side and combining it into one curl. I like to take these bigger sections. It just makes everything appear more natural and it flows really well. So this whole section, I took into one curl. And as you can see with my curls, I'm kind of starting down here. Like my curls aren't going all the way up to the top of my hair. I do this for 2 reasons. Number one, with my hair being this long, so with my hair being this long, I kind of like it to be a little bit lower because since it is so long, I don't need it to go all the way up to the top. Like I don't need as much volume up here. So I do it for that reason. Also, second reason is that obviously I bleach my hair a lot. And so the top of my hair, like especially the top layer of my hair, is on the drier side. So I try not to cause heat damage on that section whenever possible. So I try to leave that out if I don't need to, thank you baby, if I don't need to curl it, I don't do it. But occasionally if I do want more volume one day, I'll add in a couple curls on top. But typically this gives me the look that I'm going with and I don't have to cause heat damage up top. So I forgot to mention I am doing the heat here at 360. It's got heat settings on it. Now with extensions, you don't want to go any higher than that. Usually it's 350 that's the limit. This doesn't have a 350 setting, it has 360. So I just do 360 and I move fairly quickly. You'll notice I'm not like staying on one section for too long. because it doesn't need it. Especially if you take smaller sections, you want to be mindful that you're not holding your curling iron on that section for too long. Smaller sections style quicker. Bigger sections take a little bit longer. So if you're doing a section that's like really thick, you might want to hold it for a few more seconds. But I like to kind of feel the hair. If the hair is too hot to touch, then you know it's too hot. Like you've got to take it out. Just take the curling iron out.
Mama?
Yes, baby?
Mama?
Okay, hold on, baby. Okay, and I like to flip everything to the back after I'm done with it just to get it out of the way. Just makes my working area cleaner. And notice how I do not section my hair for this process. I don't have time. I'm a mom. I am busy. I just like to do this whole process quickly and efficiently. So I don't need to section. I can cover all of my surface area with diagonal vertical sections. And so I do not need to horizontally section out my hair. Even with extensions, I don't. Now, if you have immensely thick hair, which my hair is pretty thick, but if you just don't feel comfortable doing it this way, you can section out your hair. But I just feel like this way is faster, it's more efficient, and it just makes my life easier. It just feels like things get done quicker and easier. So that's why I do it this way. Also, when there's just unnecessary steps, I try to avoid them. Ruby's just like tearing up the salon, making a mess. It's fine. It's fine, because I love having Ruby at work with me, right, baby? So this section over here, a little bit thicker around my hairline than the other side. So I'm going to take this in like 2 sections. I'm going to do a diagonal here. And then that last section I'll do in one piece.
Aga. Aga.
Agan.
Aga.
Agan.
Aga.
Agan.
Aga. Babu?
Oh, yeah, baby. That's a prayer book. Her favorite thing lately, every single night, has been reading her Bible, and she just asks for it every night. Bible, Bible. All right, Ruby's getting us a daily prayer. I'm gonna finish this and then I'll pull up the prayer. So my front pieces, I do not stay on them for long. And then it's always like these pieces right in front of my ear. It's like my postpartum hair loss. So I move through these fairly quickly too. I don't stay on these very long at all. Okay, so now I've finished curling. We wanna let everything cool. So this side over here is cool, it's not still hot. This side here, it's still hot. We definitely wanna let this cool as is, like in the full curl before we spray and brush it out and all of that. So let's read.
Babu?
Yep, Bible.
Babu?
Okay, so let's read our prayer of the day. If you follow me on Instagram stories, I do these prayer of the day every day that I think of it. So I just flip through the book and I open to one page that has like a little, daily affirmation word for you and a quote out of the Bible. So today, Ruby flipped through it and found us a prayer. Come here, baby. You want to sit with mommy and we can read it together? Ruby flipped to the prayer that says, "When I pray for you, I pray with anticipation because I know that God is building you from the inside out, making you the blessing He built you to be." All right, so our quote is, "But seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you." Matthew 6:33. And then there's a quote from someone saying, creating time and space for solitude and communion with God is how God shapes us and supplies us for the more he has in store for us. Super cute. What do you think, Rue? Does that resonate?
Water.
Does that resonate with you?
Water.
Yeah? Did you find the Bible?
Babu.
Yeah. Who's that? Who's that?
Babu.
Ruru. Ruby got a little bit of pen on her shirt. If you're a hairstylist, you know this trick. I loaded it with hairspray and it'll come right out when we wash it. It's already almost come out just with the hairspray. Yeah, you got your arm wet. She also hairsprayed herself in the face, so I had to rinse her off so she wouldn't go blind. It wasn't that serious, but. Okay, so I've got everything all curled. This is how it's gonna look. Now I am going to load it up with hairspray. I'm gonna use my Fave 4 lightweight glossing hairspray, and I'm just gonna spray my hair that I've curled. I'm also gonna do my Fave 4 texture takeover spray. Okay, so now that we're all sprayed, I'm just going to simply comb this out with my fingers. You can use a brush for this. I just like to use my fingers because it's easy. Sometimes I'll use a brush though. Okay, now that we're all brushed out, I do like to spray one more time with my Fave lightweight glossing spray. I feel like this just helps kind of seal everything in now that it's brushed out. So I just go through and spray it one more time. I love this style so much. This is my go-to. This lasts me an entire week. It does kind of loosen up a little bit after I wear it overnight a couple of times. And I always wear my hair up on the top of my head before I go to sleep every single night in like a loose scrunchie. So I just flip my head over, gather everything, and put it in a scrunchie before bed, and my hair stays styled for a whole week. So I really hope this tutorial and video was helpful and you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, follow me over on Instagram, and I will see you in my next video. Can I have a kissy? Oh, thank you. Okay.
Let's go, let's hit, let's go.